All right, Alex, not the result you guys we're looking for, but you go out there, you strike out 5 of the 7 batters you face. How do you evaluate your performance tonight?
I just try to go out there every time and think about the first out and the only out. That's the out in task, the guy in the box. So one at a time, and I'm the kind of guy, if I keep looking too far into the future or whatever, I get all smoshed, all mixed up in my head. So I just try to stay in the present, and whenever they need me to come out of the game, I'll come out of the game, but I'll stay as long as they need.
This is our first time talking to you. You came off that arm injury from last season. How does it feel to be back on the mound?
Yeah, it feels good. I'm an old man now, but there's some times where I catch myself back out there feeling like I'm 18 again. I've been putting a lot of work into rehab and stuff, so it's nice to feel healthy again and be out there again with the guys.
You're always bringing the energy. We see it from the formations at the beginning, rallying up your guys. Obviously this is a tough loss, but how do you come back and what's the message?
Yeah, everyone would love to go 55-0, 57-0, however many games you play, but at the end of the day, you're going to lose games, and you just have to, in college baseball especially, you have to turn around because the next game isn't a week from now like in football. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so you just got to forget about the past. It is what it is. We didn't want to lose today, but it happened, and now we go to UCF and take care of business down there.
What was that rehab process like for you?
Okay, so it was a small version of Tommy John, I guess you could say. So I got surgery halfway through the season, let's say, and took the whole fall off this year, and as soon as the spring scrimmages started, that's where I was back in it. So probably 8 months. So not that full 12 months where they usually say, but 8 months.
So how does that arm feel out there now?
Arm feels great, can't complain, feels brand new. The doctors did a good job, obviously, and just keep staying with my stuff to keep me healthy and ready to go for the rest of the season.
We've heard from the pitchers about Drew Thomas and the impact he's had on their game. What was it like for you working with Coach Thomas through this rehab process?
Especially through the rehab process. Like, I even told him, if it wasn't for you coming out and watching me every day, I probably would have blown my arm up again. Because a lot of times, especially as an athlete, something that's happening in your head isn't what's actually being put out there. If I think I'm doing, let's say, I'm keeping my eye on the ball, and the coach is saying, keep your eye on the ball, obviously, I'm probably not keeping it, even though I think I am. So a lot of little things he was just saying that I thought I was doing, but I was like, wow, as soon as I started doing it, freed the arm up, and everything started clicking again. And it was just it's like riding a bike, like they say, as soon as you start pedaling, everything starts to be like, oh, okay, now we go. So Coach Thomas was huge for me.
We've heard from a bunch of coaches as well as players this season about how lively your arm is, how nice it is to know that you have the support of your teammates and coaches, and knowing that they believe that you have the stuff to get it going.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's your that's your team. At the end of the day, we're going to the locker room together, we're going to eat together. Those are my guys and my best friends. So to have those guys to support, it actually means something to me. It's not just some random, your grandma says, good job today, you're amazing. You're like, okay, yeah, she's gonna say that no matter what. But when those guys are giving you compliments, that goes a long way.
You mentioned the road matchup ahead against USF. Obviously, we're not conference rivals anymore as much, but is that still a rivalry to you guys?
Yeah, especially from a guy from New Jersey, from the Jersey Shore, but you could still feel the rival. Those guys, they come into town every time, or we go there every time, and they try to beat our butts. So as long as there's somebody trying to hurt us or do something to us, we're going to have to fight and scratch back and beat them up too. So,
considering how close these last 2 losses have been, what do you guys do as pitchers to kind of turn the page on this sort of thing?
We just, stick with our plan and executing one pitch at a time. And whatever Coach Thomas is wanting us to do that day, we're just going to go out and execute. As long as it's the same thing as the offense, Coach Lopez, Coach Wallace, Coach Ted Tom, they're going to put out their plan, and we're just going to kind of execute it every day. And sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's sports.
Even though there was a loss, what are some good takeaways you can take from this game?
This game itself, the arms look good tonight. Besides a couple little mistakes here and there, everybody who came out of that bullpen will pitch plenty this year for us, and this is a good spot, good situation, and an in-state team that's a good team and a high-intensity game. So it's good practice now. I would like to win, but these guys can take something like this and go with it for the rest of the season.
Okay, it's good.
Good.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, you guys take care.